This new tripod stuff is pretty cool, guys. It's been a few days. Today the power is out because the city's doing work on the power lines around me. So I do not have power today, so I don't know how long it's going to take to edit this. I hope it doesn't take too long because I've actually been fiending to vlog a little bit. But you know, let's go and handle some things, and then we're going to talk about today's video a little bit. And like a typical California summer, it is really hot. And it sucks not having AC. Oh my gosh, dude, it's at least like 100 degrees. It has to be. There's no way. Oh, leather on a hot day. Oh, such a great combo. Leather and heat. Oh, it makes you feel luxurious. Let's find out. Oh, 102. Oh, you can't even check it out. Look at that heat oh my gosh, you guys saw that. It frosted up. 102. It's ridiculous. Okay, so the mail lady, I don't know if you can see her in the rearview mirror or not. Yeah, that mail lady almost rear-ended me. Oh my gosh, that was scary. Oh, dude, the knob is so hot. Metal knob, not a good combo. Dude, today is not my day. Almost got rear-ended by the mail lady in like 5 minutes. Burned my hand on a metal knob. It's 100 degrees with no power at home. What the hell, guys? I can't complain though, because there's kids out there who go through far worse than what I have to go through. So, I gotta be thankful and just appreciate life. Haha, surprise, surprise! I was actually pretty pissed about the whole power going out thing at my house because I actually recently, I bought all the stuff to make my own coffee, and I was gonna make my own iced coffee. It was actually this morning, and I start up, you know, I crank the stove, and it's just having the gas run, but I don't hear the clicking for the, you know, like the electric spark. And I realized, I was like, oh my god, the power's out because they're doing that stupid power line thing. Alrighty guys, so we made it back. I've been getting a lot of people requesting me about the Focus RS, what I think about it, is it worth the money, can I find someone to review the car, things like that. I'm gonna try to like not make this video so boring because it's so easy to make these things get caught up and boring as far as going over the facts and stuff like that. So, but what I'll do is I'll start from the beginning, what I thought about the Focus RS, how I found out about it, what people were saying, all these things, and I'll just talk about the car. So when I heard about the Focus RS, the first thing I heard about it was that it was Ford making an all-wheel drive 4-cylinder turbocharged car that was going to make more power from the factory than a Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution or an Evo or a Subaru WRX or a WRX STI. When I heard about it, I said okay, and to be honest, I didn't even know it was actually on the way. I just thought it was a concept car, like, hey, Ford might make this and it might come out, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I wasn't even sure that it was actually going to come out. Yeah, so I was unsure if it was actually going to come out or not, and then people were telling me like, oh, you know, the car's out and all this stuff, and I started seeing a little stuff online, and to be honest with you guys, I haven't even watched a single review of the car. I'm just going to give you initial first impressions of what maybe a consumer might say, and just things like that. Now I'll talk about the things I have seen. I've heard that the interior is extremely nice. I've never sat in one, so I wouldn't know, but I heard it's extremely refined, that it's a nice car. It looks really nice. A lot of the new Fords are really nice. I have friends with like the newer F-150s and stuff like that, and those cars are extremely nice. The new Mustangs are no exception. They're extremely nice as well. Ford's been pretty good about the new interior, so I do take their word for it when they say that the RS has a nice interior versus some of the older stuff that Ford, maybe like the older Focuses and stuff like that. Alright, so talking about the Focus RS, for what I've seen, it makes 350 horsepower to the crank and 350 pound-feet of torque, again to the crank, not to the wheel. I don't know what it makes to the wheels. It'd have to be dynoed. Who knows how much drivetrain loss there is with the vehicle. I think that it's cool that Ford is branching out and trying something new. I'm not gonna lie, me as a consumer, from what I've seen, I'm sure all of you guys are familiar with Matt Farah from the Smoking Tire. If you don't know the Smoking Tire, you can. I'll list something actually below. If you look in the description, I'll list something about the Smoking Tire and stuff. But he actually bought one. He bought an RS, and I was reading. He's associated with Drive TV, and I was reading his stuff about what he thinks about the Focus RS and what it's like and all this stuff. And it's expensive, and I'm sure that a lot of you guys know this. Now, cars like the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution and the Subaru STI are no exception. Those cars they're expensive too for what they are, but you're paying for performance stuff. But from what I've seen, I heard that there's like a 10K markup on the Focus RS, and it's pretty ridiculous from what people have been telling me. I know that some people have been stuck in a payment that's like $750 a month, like for a lease for the RS, from what I've seen online, and that was off of Matt Farah's numbers, and that actually those numbers given were from Galpin Ford, which is the #1 Ford dealer, I believe, in the country. They sell a lot of Fords, which I know Ford dealers aren't really so much about volume, but they do it pretty well. They do a good job pushing the numbers out there. And I heard that the money orders or back orders, whatever they're called, are actually pushed back really far, like 12 months to 18 months from now. If you wanted to order Focus RS, you could get stuck waiting 12 to 18 months, if I'm not mistaken, because it's a hot product. A lot of people order the car, and they are really interested in things like that, so it's really hard to get a hold of. A huge question I always get, though, is the Focus RS better than the competitors? And my question, whenever people say, oh, is this better, it's always compared to what? Is it better miles per gallon wise, MPG? Is it better performance wise? Is it better as a street car? Is it better as a track car? Compared to what? Everybody has their own definition, their own their wants and needs, and what defines the proper car for them. Companies like Mitsubishi and Subaru have been making all-wheel drive cars since the late 90s. We just didn't get it here in the US till the early 2000s. 2003 is when we got the Evo 8, and 2004 is when we got the Blah Blah STI, and those all-wheel drive systems have been proven to be pretty good. And I'm really curious to see. Wow, the power just turned back on. That was so creepy. The fan literally just started spinning on its own. So scary. So a lot of people ask me if I think the Focus RS is going to be better. I'm just kind of curious to see how the Focus RS decomposes, like as far as like the interior in the next 10 years, the drivetrain, things like that. Like, I want to see how reliable they'll be. Like, of course, like when something new comes out, it's kind of hard to tell like how reliable it is when it's only been around for a few months or a year or 2 years. Like, I think what's really awesome about when people get old Subarus or old Evos, if you will, like an old 2004 or 2005 STI or Evo will still be good. Like, it'll still mechanically pull really hard. They're well-built cars. Same with like Honda S2000 Roadsters are really great. Even going as far back as the early 90s, like people buying Mazda RX-7s, the Acura NSX, Toyota Supras, like things like that, and they all decompose really nicely as far as like they're just really timeless and they're awesome. And I don't really think that the RS is going to go down in the books as that, but I could be completely wrong. Again, this is my opinion. I'm not hating on the RS, and it could be one of the best cars ever, and it's so early, you're not able to say that just yet. But guys, there's nothing wrong with the Focus RS. I think it's a great car. I think Ford is awesome for branching out and trying something new with the whole drift mode and all-wheel drive, and the fact that it puts down great numbers. Car and Driver and also other people have been saying that the car is a blast to drive, and hopefully I'll get to drive one. If ever I get to drive one, I'll review it. We'll see how it goes, but those are just my initial things. I think that it's a great car, and that Ford is doing a good job branching out with updating the interiors. The Mustang GT went from live axle to independent rear suspension, which I heard handles a million times better, and that live axle was like kind of scary when you hit bumps and stuff. That's part of the reason why people would crash Mustangs so easy. So Ford, I think, is doing a great job as far as branching out and trying different things. People are asking me my impressions. I think it's a cool idea, but I don't know if I'm fully sold on spending that much cash on such a new engine and drivetrain and car overall. I kind of like to see and what the first batch, sometimes the first batch of stuff is kind of hit or miss. So it's kind of interesting to see what's going to happen. So we'll see how it decomposes and how reliable it is and what people do in the aftermarket community and things like that. But for people that buy them and are enjoying them, that's awesome. As long as you enjoy the car and you're having fun, that's all that matters. Who cares what people's opinions are? So that's about it for today's video, guys. I don't really have anything besides that to say, other than thank you guys all for watching and subscribing. You guys are all the best, and I hope that you guys all are having a wonderful day, and hopefully this video didn't put you to sleep, and that you guys are all just having fun, and you guys have fun with your cars and your lives and your loved ones and everybody. And I hope that one day I get to meet some of you guys as well. I love hearing from all the people that subscribe to the channel and stuff like that. I'm really thankful for all you guys. As more topics come along my way, I'll continue vlogging and making videos. I know that a lot of people are eager to see this channel grow. I've seen it in the comment section and stuff. And I'm just thankful for all you guys who are coming along with the ride. I wouldn't be here without you guys, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and my thoughts and first initial impressions on the Focus RS. And stay positive, stay happy, and just keep driving and do your thing. That's it. So I'll catch you guys later. As always, you can subscribe by clicking here, and I will catch you on the flip side. Peace out, guys. Catch you later.